You see, this is a story about a dream. A dream that I had of a mythical place that I never stopped thinking about. And I always wished of being there. But little did I realize that if you dream big enough, dreams can come true. And boy, did I dream big. And because of this dream, it gave me the inspiration to go out and do it. So I made a list of locations I wanted to go to capture some epic scenery in the Highlands of Glencoe in Scotland. My dream. But I only have 4 days. Is it enough time to get what I want? Or am I dreaming too big? So when I stopped off at the first location on my list, the Devil's Pulpit, I was overwhelmed with its amazing beauty and vibrant colours. And I knew right then, I wasn't dreaming anymore. Good afternoon everybody and welcome back to Scotland. And yes, I did say I was going to come back. I think it was probably only less than 6 months ago when I was in Edinburgh and I fell in love with Scotland and I swore I would be back. But I'm now standing just on the shores of Loch Lomond, looking straight into the mountains heading towards Glencoe. Yes, I'm going to be here for 4 days and this is day one of my 4-day trip of traveling around Glencoe. I can't actually believe that I'm here. I'm so excited for what's about to come up, but look at this grand vista behind me. Wow. And of course I'm going to get the camera out and take a panoramic shot of this standing on the shores of Loch Lomond. So I'm going to be making my way up, I think now, to a few castles along the way as well too before I actually get into Fort William. So I'm going to be making my way after here Loch Lomond. I think I might drop off a Castle Stalker on the way to Fort William, where I'm going to be staying for the duration of my stay here in Scotland. But I'm so excited. So as I said, this is day one, so stay tuned because I don't know how many videos this is going to actually be to do this, but the weather so far is on my side, which I'm so glad with. But I'm going to take a quick shot of this. Come on, how could I not? I have the camera actually based as low as I can down with a little bit of foreground of the rocks that's just in the front of the edge of the water here trickling in. But there's a mist covering the back end, so there's a lot of contrast between the two mountains is actually just on the horizon here of Loch Lomond. But I'm actually have my 10-stop filter on and I'm doing a 4-second exposure. Sitting at f11 with my ISO down to 100. But it changes so quickly. The way the haze is just falling over that mountain, the contrast is fantastic. I'm just going to take that shot. And obviously my camera is still sitting on a 2-second timer to keep everything sharp. So hopefully I'm going to take a couple of snaps of this because this is just amazing. Wow, what a start. Here's this shot. actually after stopping at Kilchurn Castle, more so than actually getting to Castle Stalker. It's raining, but I've set up a composition here and I'm shooting this way into the castle. And I've two people robbing my composition. One here. One here. Anyway. So I'm going to wait till I get away. But I like this because it's actually, I'm going to turn the camera around to show you. I like it because it's taking the castle in, but it's also getting the water in here on the, which I think is a lake or a loch. Because I didn't plan coming to here now at the moment. I did plan on trying to get the Castle Stalker. So this is Kilchurn Castle. The rain is coming over the mountains here, as you can see. Oh, whoa, over here to the right hand side. So it's a little bit blustery at the minute. I had to put the camera back into the bag because of the rain. So there's another rain shower coming. So I'm going to take this down now and try and get the camera set up, see if I can get this shot. I'll be back. Gonna have to bail on this, I think, for a while. It's too wet, so I'm gonna have to, rain is just coming in too heavily now to try and get a decent good shot of the castle. So luckily enough, I'm going to be here for 4 days. Please God, we can go back when the weather's that little bit better. So let's put this one on ice for a while. Good morning and welcome to day 2 here in Scotland, where I am just outside Glencoe. And this is literally the view outside my hotel where I'm staying, which is just over here. And I had to get my camera out because look at this down here. Can you see that? That's the way the light is catching that is just unbelievable. So I had to get my camera out. I'm literally only after waking up, and it's right beside the road as well too. So you'd be very surprised where you can get your pictures, but there's so much to take. What I can see over here as well too, I am going to turn the camera around after I take a shot of this. So I'm trying to get the water though, because there's been a couple of boats actually been going up and down along the loch here, and they've caused a couple of ripples, but I'm trying to smoothen out the water looking down, because the contrast that the sunlight is casting on the mountain down here is absolutely beautiful. But I will turn the camera around over here because there's just so many angles to take. You can see behind the camera now there's a lot of rain coming. So I am going to be moving on to another location very, very soon. But I just wanted to get a quick picture of this because it's beautiful. Come on, beautiful. Let's see how I get on with this shot. So welcome and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I am just heading towards Fort William, just coming outside my hotel along the loch of Loch Linhy, I think is the name of it, and I'm making my way to a second destination now today on day 2 of my trip in Glencoe, and I'm going to hopefully visit the Glennfinnan Viaduct, which is another picturesque picture to definitely be taken in Scotland. But you know what? All these pictures everybody has seen, and they've been pictured so many times before, but they have not been pictured by me. And even though they have been taken thousands of times, it's my own stamp that I want to put on these pictures, and to visit these locations for myself being a photographer is just iconic. So why would you not want to have these pictures in your own portfolio? So the weather is definitely staying with me today, which is fantastic, but it is very changeable. I mean, it can rain within the next 5 minutes, but it's gone within that same amount of time. But making my way to Glenfinnan now, just past Fort William, and hopefully the weather stays with us. Something that I've noticed as well too, since even the last time I was in Scotland as well too, the speed limits can change drastically from a 60 to a 30 to a 20. But you know what? Everybody abides to it, which is cool. You know, nobody's really in a hurry. Obviously certain people would be, but I mean, you really got to watch your speed limits, because within a matter of seconds it can jump straight down from 60 down to 30 down to 20, and you really have to reduce your speed. But the roads are pretty narrow anyway, so there's no dual carriageways obviously with the A82 that kind of swings around the whole loop of Glencoe. But everybody does abide to it, the speed limits, and you know, nobody wants to get extra penalties on their car hire, you know, when you're away abroad. So you got to do it. But everybody's doing it, so it's cool. But it really takes your time to get there. Really. I mean, and only for Google Maps, you know, I'd be totally lost. But I mean, 1 minute is telling me, you know, 15 minutes to get there, but the speed limits can change down half, and it jumps up to 30 minutes to get there. Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
In 1,000 feet, turn right into the parking lot. Turn right into the parking lot, then you will arrive at your destination.
I had no idea what to expect to see when I pulled into the car park at Glenfinnan. I just made sure I had my camera bag with me and headed towards the sign for the viewpoint. But I wasn't really sure what to expect, and believe me when I say this, I had to sit down for 5 minutes before I could even take out my camera. I could not believe what I was witnessing. I was standing in the middle of a valley, surrounded by mountains, overlooking Loch Shiel on one side, and the railway bridge of Glenfinnan on the other. Looking down yet another valley, surrounded by even more mountains. And once I took it all in and got my composure together, I took one more breath of air to calm myself and realized why I came here. So I took out my camera. Unfortunately, on the day that I was there, the steam train had been cancelled, so I had to make my way across to the opposite side of the valley. I still had not been able to get the shot I came here to capture of the viaduct, so I had to get to a better vantage point. And besides finding the best location to get the shot, I also had to deal with everyone else there trying to capture the same picture. So I am trying to get the right hand side of Glennfinnan Viaduct because the views, the weather being so good, is absolutely amazing. A lot of tourists about. You cannot blame them. This is awesome. So I've come around to the left hand side, my side, when I arrived here. I'm hiking up here. Wait till I show you all the people. It's up here now. Yeah, it's just people expected. It's all about getting that shot, isn't it? Just away from the people. Look at this. Something like that, I think. Yeah, I think something like that, yeah. So that was Glenfinnan Viaduct. Got to the left side of it, got to the right side of it. Definitely got, I think, the views of it that I wanted to get. And the weather just stayed fantastic. Absolutely sweating now, melting in the car. But really happy with that day, the way that started panning out for that. And to catch a train coming across it, the steam train was cancelled for today, so that was a bit of a pity. Wasn't too sure anyway what time that train was actually to come at, but some fantastic shots there. You know, I'm gonna have so much editing to do when it comes to these pictures, but it is so scenic and such a panoramic view of the Highlands with that curvature of the viaduct. It's unbelievable. So if I could recommend to come anywhere, yes, definitely come to Glenfinnan Viaduct. Really cool. So I'm heading back now back in towards Fort William, and I'm hoping to get to another location now, since the weather is staying good. Oh, I think that's going to have to wait. I'm going to end this video here because I've captured so much content in Scotland and I haven't even reached Glencoe yet. I'm going to end day 2 and I will continue with day 2 in the next video. So hopefully you're enjoying these, and please don't be afraid to hit that like button. It really helps support my channel, and it also lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out there. So don't be afraid to like and subscribe, and believe me, you do not want to miss the next one, because what I've captured is just iconic, as I've said. So like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take it easy.